Okay, here we have the WLtoys 124-016. I took it out for a little bashing yesterday and kind of bent the drive shaft, so I'm going to see if I can make repairs to them rather than buy new ones. You can get new drive shafts. I think they're about $23, but you could also do a full metal upgrade and get a lot more parts for about 50 bucks, and it'll come with drive shafts. So it kind of ranges. Some of those full metal parts for this car actually go up into like $100, but I don't know which ones would be better actually. For now, I'm just going to bend the drive shaft straight. I'm just going to use, believe it or not, a couple pairs of pliers, and I'm just going to bend them into position. Let me show you what they look like actually. Alright, so this is probably the worst one here. Zoom in on it a little bit. Get a little better focus. As you can see, it's pretty badly bent. I mean, it shouldn't look like that. I'll show you what they look like after I bend them back into place. This one, I don't think it's that bad. Doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit bent though. About the front end. Front end, I don't know if you can see it, but even that's bent. They're both bent. All four of them are bent. So I'm going to do some straightening and see how hard it is to do that. I don't think it'll be that difficult. Relatively easy to get at the drive shaft. Just remove the wheel, then you can get your screwdriver in there and remove this one screw here. That'll take the tie rod off and allow you to get the axle out. But there you go. She's out now. Now the drive shaft will just come right out. So no problem. Let's see if I can bend it back in place. Pretty tweaked. Take my trusty pliers. I don't know how good I'm going to do. That's already better just from that one little tweak. Actually, smash it down kind of. Hate to grab it by the back end like that, but that's what it kind of needs. It's bent right at the beginning. Okay, well, okay. If it just bent at a different part, it would have been easier, but I've got to get a hold of that and do it that way. See if I destroy the drive shaft. There, okay, so now, looking a little better. Still got a bend in it there. I mean, it was pretty grossly out of shape, so now it's a little bit better. Not much, a little bit. I may have to buy new drive shafts. May not be worth fixing, but it's, this car runs good even with bent drive shafts. I don't think it cares. Let's see, better or worse? Yeah, it's better. I mean, that was really bad, that one. Pretty hard to tell. I mean, yep. Yeah, it's a lot better. I think you can only straighten them so much. I mean, maybe if you had a press or something, it might be work a little better. But anyways, easy enough to get them in and out of there, and that's kind of how you do it. Well, the axle's bent more towards the front end up in here, so the front end's a little more difficult, but it's still not impossible to fix. Pretty easy. You would think they'd use the same size screws everywhere. There's a Phillips head here. The other one was a hex or an Allen, whatever. But yeah, there's a Phillips head here on the top. And I don't know what's on the bottom. We'll see. We'll see. On the bottom, another Phillips head. So those both have to come off. Okay, so both screws are exactly the same size and everything, so you can't get them mixed up. Alright, so there's that. Maybe pop that off. Pop that out. And then I should be able to get it all out of there. This is kind of a tight fit. It's inside of bearings and kind of tight in there. I really don't need to remove it. where they've got the hole drilled for the pin for the hex nut. That's a little bit tight coming out. And I don't really think I need to remove it. I think I can bend it in place. Don't do this at home, kids. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Okay. Our bend is right there. Really, you don't need 2 pairs of pliers. One's sufficient. That's a little better. I can still see some bendage on there. Just kind of get it straight. I mean, it's still kind of bent. Alright, let's see what I can do. Okay. Doesn't take much force, just a little gentle bending. Gentle bend. Gentle bend. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not saying it's perfect, that's for sure, but it looks pretty good. And just a little more. Not much. Like I said, this is kind of soft steel. It's not like it's spring steel or nothing. Anyways, let's see if I can get these parts all back together again. Okay, here's how it goes back together. This kind of swings down. This has got to be thread through there kind of. Okay, wait a minute now. It's got to be thread through there like that. Okay, and then that'll go on there. These bushings, of course, will go on here and here. Okay, these little bushings do go on from the inside. I find it's easiest just to take a small tool and walk it in from the other side and kind of guide it so it goes in, you know. That'll line center it, try not to let it drop out. Do the same on the other side. I guess sometimes it's like doing surgery when you work on a car. Some of these small parts are really hard to deal with. So I guess you can get a pair of pliers of some kind and move them out way to the end. And then get her down in there. And then you... Okay, got it. Now just kind of walk it around till you can guide it in there. Not easy. Now I don't want to lose it again. I could put some Scotch tape on there, I guess. Maybe that'll help me. I don't know. Maybe I can pull it out once I get the rest of it together. See if that does anything. See if that helps me. Alright, let's try to get her in there. Okay, so that's got to go like that. That's got to go like that. Yep, definitely. Okay, so I know it goes in. Okay, there it goes. Okay, there, now we're in position. Now we're in good position. Okay, so that's kind of tight. And with the tape on there, it's real tight. So I'm going to take the tape off. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it. Alright, got her in position. Pretty much. And then I like using a small tool to keep things lined up. It's kind of just a good way of doing it. You can kind of walk things into position. I don't know if I want to bore you with this video, but I'm in there now. I can get this screw in on this side. Okay, the last little step is just making sure you got everything tight. Okay, in conclusion, I pretty much got the drive shaft straight. I'm happy with how they look. Not perfect, but a lot better than what they were. I guess this car really should be run on the street and not in the dirt. It's not really that great for the dirt. It's too easily damaged. But if you took it out to the sand, I think you could have a real good time, like out in the desert. This thing does probably pretty good. I don't know, but I'll leave a link to a video that I saw on this thing. I think it's actually the manufacturer's video, and this thing is just flying through the sand. I mean, this thing looks awesome. But I wouldn't be taking it off jumps. I mean, in the sand, yes, but not hard dirt, hard landings. Tumbling the thing's probably not good. But all in all, I really like this little buggy, and hopefully this video helped you to see how to replace the or repair the drive shafts. No, I think it would be kind of fun to do a full metal upgrade on this thing, but for now it's just perfect like it is. I think I need to set the toe in a little bit. It seems like it's a little bit spread. I kind of like it in more. It seems like most of the cars come with a little bit of toe out, and I guess that's for doing turns. At least that's what I've learned from watching videos. But for going on straightaways, I've just from videos I've watched, it says that it's better to have the toe in just a little bit, so it'll keep you tracking in a straight line. But for toe out, I guess that's for when you hit, you can make quicker turns and stuff with the toe out. I don't know. I have no idea. Just seems to work better with it nice and straight instead of the wheels toed out. All right, that's it.